T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Yo, what is up? What's up? When I tell y'all we done had a motherfucking doozy to get on air today. The software done got some new fucking tricks and shit, and they play with my shit real hard today. But what's good, y'all? How y'all feeling today?
Hi, Bo. How are you? I miss y'all.
Man, I miss y'all too. I'm just stressed as hell. I'm just tired as hell, G. I'm trying to tell y'all. I've been running like a motherfucker. My OG is moving to Memphis this week, and she has been driving me up the fucking wall every fucking. But you know what can I say? You got to be thankful for what you got to be thankful for. You know, deal with me. I gotta give props to what she has earned those props with me. You know what I'm saying? But what's going on with y'all, man? How y'all feeling today?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on with my camera. I'm city. This shit been going on for the longest, and I can't figure it out.
Well,
Man.
No, it ain't that. You know, I usually be full screen like you and Russ, but for some reason, the last few times we done been on, it won't give me the full screen, and I don't know what's going on with that. But I'm about to buy me a new camera anyway. Fuck it.
You know, today has been bro. So, we just gotta chalk it up to the game. You know what I'm saying? We gotta chalk it up to the game today.
Yeah.
Oh man. But how y'all been? What y'all do for the holidays, man?
Oh, it was actually mine was blessed, man. I went to Nap, picked up my little brother, his girl, and my nephews, and we pretty much kicked it all weekend. I spent damn near $800 on them little niggas and fireworks. Crazy.
I hope you ain't still popping it shit.
Man.
Hell no, I didn't want to pop them. Shit. If it wasn't for them, Uncle No, hey, the little niggas are just so intelligent, man. They had me cracking up. Like, we popped all of the first night we went Friday night and bought a bunch. No, Saturday night we went and bought a bunch. Spent like $300 that night. Came back. We were supposed to be waiting, but of course they 5 and 6, so they couldn't wait. So we popped them all off. So the next morning, they like, Uncle Note, you going to get us some more fireworks? I'm like, man, I ain't got no more money, man. What y'all got on it? So I had gave them $1 a couple days ago, so they gave me the dollars they had. I said, all right, well, we gonna go get some fireworks. So later on that night, the nigga was like, Uncle Note, you ain't got the fireworks yet? I said, I'm going, man. He said, well, you need to hurry. This the 5-year-old, the youngest one. He said, well, Uncle, I'm gonna need you to hurry up because I gave you my money.
Oh.
Shit, I told that.
Run him them fireworks. Don't play.
All about that dollar.
Damn. That little nigga said you better check yourself, fool.
Right. I mean, my money, my product, dude.
Man. Well, I missed y'all motherfuckers, man. How you doing, Kimmy Cool? How you doing, Big Queen?
The queen is fine.
I see you got a little titty out for us today. Hallelujah. Bless the
I
Lord.
got a little queen,
Yeah, you got a little titty pop. Little titty pop. All right. Yeah, you see that titty popping on that G-ball? She got a little titty pop out there.
Hey, man, I told her when she popped in, I said, wait a minute, what's going on? You got the girls out today with the girls, the queens is out.
Yeah,
they don't know how to act. They ain't been out in so long, they don't even know how to act.
Yeah, you're like, how many weeks does it take to get on the
What happened was I was listening to your relationship advice last got me in trouble. The good guy.
I don't know what you did.
Ain't nobody did shit, man. I don't let her throw that shit on us, bro. That's some bullshit that we ain't
you better go back and look at his relationship advice.
I told her I forgot the disclaimer. My relationship advice is for men only.
Yeah. Y'all listen to us. Y'all take it, y'all take in what we say, but we talking to each other. Nah, I'm talking to all y'all motherfuckers. Fuck that. Fuck that bullshit. I ain't about to go out with that one. Nah, y'all be on some bullshit. Yeah. Keep them titties out. Pop them out. Bless the Lord for them blessings.
Hey.
Yeah, baby.
Courtney popped in on us, y'all. Say, look, she ain't late tonight.
She wasn't. Nah, she was only on time because we was late. Shit.
Y'all gonna stay off her top.
My nigga.
I'm just saying, we was late today. That's the only reason she on time. Shit.
He said,
Courtney,
nah,
say something, Courtney. 'Cause don't let him do that.
fuck that. She knows she's not gonna win this war, man.
See, there she go. Shut up, no.
Hey, is there any way we can? She's waiting, but she got a new phone, so she can't get in Facebook. But she wondering if we can give her a link or something.
I mean, it's only the link that we got. It's only the link.
Your phone number,
Hold on. No, I'm trying to get stuff up. As you know, we had this issue. I'm trying to pull up everything that we, normally have up. So,
Courtney, ain't nobody always coming for you, man. You always coming late. So, you know what I'm
They
saying?
trying to come for you, Courtney.
We got mad love for you, Courtney. You show up every fucking week. Fuck it. It ain't nothing but love. Even if you do show up late.
Yeah, we still gonna talk about your late ass every fucking week.
Even when you on time, goddammit.
It just is what the fuck it is.
What it is.
Yeah. So hold up, y'all. I'm trying to get the phone line open in just a second, man. I'm telling y'all, it's just been a hell of a fucking day.
Psycho, can we hear you? Can you hear us?
Yes.
What's going on? Oh, there she go.
There she is.
There she is.
How you doing, Mrs. Seiki?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Let me tell y'all about this nigga that's on the line with us right now. I sent in a clip. Did y'all watch the clip that I sent y'all?
I watched part of it, but she threw me off, man.
The first thing, wait a minute, we ain't going there yet. This little ninja down at the bottom just decided to go off at 6 o'clock in the morning. Didn't even watch the shit. It was like, what the fuck is Superhead? I don't do Superhead. I'm like, whoa, have you even watched what the topic is? And then what she did after she watched the topic, this nigga, look, she off on me in front of all y'all niggas. And then she gonna inbox me after that, say, think about it. Okay. I said, this nigga. This
motherfucker. That same shit. Get your ass in the group, in the motherfucking chat, and say the same shit to me right now. You just went off on me.
Man, and look, and she went off so fucking early in the fucking morning. I'm like, at least look at the shit before
it was early to y'all. Y'all forget I be at work, so it was early to y'all. I'd already been at work for like 2 hours.
You hear this bullshit? You hear this bullshit you trying to show us, bro? I ain't hearing it. I'm not hearing it. So that means right now the men are up 1. So we up on the top right now. We've already won the first battle, brother. We've already won the first battle.
Don't let him blow your head up. No, please don't let him. Don't let him walk you into that bullshit.
You know I don't need no help with that. You know I need no help with that at all. She
tried to punk the shit out you like, nigga, don't let him say nothing to you.
Whatever. Where are we even broadcasting at? I don't even see us on here. What you doing?
All right, we just opened up the chat line. Somebody say hello to me right now so we can chat lines open. We got the phone line. Hold on 1 second. Let me hit this button, and we will be in for the phone line. I'm about to mute this boy. I muted that until we get, that's what we open. So the phone line, y'all can let my girl know we here online right now if she wants to call into the phone line. But okay. Let me just ask my girl one time before we go off into the shit. How was your weekend, Seiko? How has your weeks been without us? She's been weeks without us.
I know. Lightweight, don't listen. I will never admit this ever again. I lightweight miss y'all. I'll never admit that again. Don't never ask me.
Yeah, whatever.
He said, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, y'all ready to get into this shit, man?
Yeah,
of course.
I don't see us nowhere. Where we at?
You don't see who nowhere.
Oh my God.
I lost
we are here. Oh Jesus! Just go to my page.
On here. I'm talking about on Facebook.
Go to my page. Just go to my page, baby girl. Just go. You can go to Defiant Media Group, the page where we post all of our shows. We're in there.
That's where I share mine from.
Yeah, you know, we're on, you know, we're all over the place. Trust me, we're in, you
I
know.
don't think I'm friends with Defiant Media Group.
Well, you should have been, because when we opened up the group, you were the first person that we sent the message to, old El Presidente. But I'm not gonna talk my shit to you right now. I'm not gonna go through that shit with the Queen right now. I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm gonna be. It's the first day back. It's time to get into this. We gonna talk. Okay. First of all, do y'all think I should just play the clip
Yeah.
And let them get a high view.
and then okay. Now, what I'm gonna say is this: before we even get into the clip, we had a, and I want to be fair today. We had a conversation all the time about men sleeping, and we sort of just get labeled as, you know, just being a man, right? But when a woman does it, it's a different ball game. It's about a motherfucker being, you know, we get that whole. The thing that I found interesting of this clip is the person that we're going to of Corinne Steffens, aka back in the day, we used to. I found out about Superhead. I was like, Superhead is fucking unbelievable, especially when I watched Superhead. Give the Superhead. She caught a bad rap. So when I sent the clip out to the team, someone's like, oh no, not this hoe, not this freak shit. But I want y'all to listen to the message, Steffens, and she's gonna tell us some real important shit about Horn. Here we go.
Compare yourself to some like Cleopatras of the world and so forth.
Mm-hmm. I do believe that of women historically who possess power is distributed through sexual prowess. End of the story. You know, that's just kind of a piece of it. So yeah, you can't slut shame me.
Right. And Amber Rose was doing something similar also.
Really? Yeah. You know,
What does that mean? Slut shaming.
what slut shaming is shames a woman for the amount she either is or isn't having, depending on what the truth is. But yet
They're celebrated
for their sexual conquests,
right,
while women are denigrated for their sexual contract. And to be very blunt and very crass and pedestrian right now, I can fuck who I want, where I want, whenever. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes me happy, I can do that. If it makes me 6 years old, okay? So you're not talking to a little girl. And then I think people still think I'm 20 something. So they talk to me like I'm 20. I become more aware of my sexuality, and is a power, and that like any power, it's actually more powerful when harnessed. I've learned sex with whoever, whenever, however. I don't deserve to be judged by a ruined society. So especially, I mean, if God wants to come down and tell me I'm doing something horrible,
right,
but another sinner doesn't get to tell me whether my sin is too sinful. And when I'm having sex with a man, he's having sex with me. We're having the same fucking sex. The dirty person here. And then I realized something. If I'm seen with my local postman, and he's my guy, seen as I have been seen with Wayne or someone else, look at this whore. I'm only, so your feeling isn't about me. It's about this guy.
Interesting.
Because if you saw me with somebody, people, I've been married to regular people. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Else thinks is somebody special, then I'm groupies and whores and sluts, and maybe I'm totally slutty for this postman. But you see this guy as God. Therefore, if I'm with him, I truly become trash. If I have sex with you and now I think that changes that I had sex with you, therefore you sullied me. Therefore your issue is with you and not brings it all home for me. A woman is judged by the man she's with. A lot more time. If I had sex with 20 regular nobodies and school teachers and firemen that you don't care, but it's the type of man that I'm with. Feel a certain way about them. You actually, but it has to be less.
How do you feel about the super name that's kind of followed you around?
I didn't make it up.
Who made it up?
Nobody made it up. It was the Jadakiss song.
Right. I know.
Calls me Super Bread. Love him.
Even gave the super.
Right. It was a. I didn't know Jadakiss at the time.
I want to start it off with the Queen. Queen, from what she said, what did you pick up? What was this between when a man sleeps around and when a woman sleeps around? Let's go.
I mean, you know that old saying is he's a hero and then she's a zero. She's dead on. I mean, how can you judge somebody on what they do in their bedroom? And her situation, hers got out because she was dealing with celebrities, and whatever she did to them, they liked it and decided to talk about it. I mean, we hear about females from the hood back in the day. Hey, so and so is easy, whatever you want to call her, hoe, and everybody wants to hit. And if they do, they do. And then you have that one guy who fall in love with what they call the neighborhood hoe, and then you have people talking down on him. But at the end of the day, she was right. I mean, she can have sex with who she wants to have sex with. That's her. That's her business. So who am I to judge what she does? If what she does isn't for me, then I won't. Simple.
Talk to me, Big Note.
She's spot on. I've said it a few times, man. Where we went until we start loosening up, well, not even just doing away with this gender bias. You know what I'm saying? And start realizing that outside of a penis and a coochie, we constructed the same. Goddamn it, feelings, emotions have nothing. The feelings and the emotions and none of that shit that she was talking about have nothing to do with being a male or a female, and that's where shit gets fucked up. Because at the end of the day, she absolutely right. Why can't she fuck who she want to fuck? Why is it different for women? Why are women considered to be whores and sluts because they sleep around? But for a man, it's a conquering thing. It's all ooh, this, that, and the third. Hey, I'll be the first to admit I was a whore. I was bored, yeah. Hands down. Motorcycle set, yep. Every weekend I could fuck whatever I wanted to, and pretty much I did. So, you know what I'm saying? I done got out of that gender shit because for the simple fact, it is what it is. We are all human beings. Emotions and sexual prowess and all that shit has nothing to do with what you are, whether you're a man, male, or female. One man just because you're a man don't mean you don't have as much sex as this woman does. So it's just, she's dead on. But I would have liked to see what that superhead was like, though.
Man, who you
Shit.
telling,
Listen,
G?
man.
Who you telling? I just wanted to get minutes, just a few minutes of it was
looks
maybe okay.
fantastic. I'm just, yeah, I mean, because it looks fantastic, but I mean,
Yeah, no. Hey, hell, if you can, saying you wouldn't mind getting a little
ain't no
OSC.
wrong with it.
Come on.
Nothing. I'm giving you your props, baby.
Okay,
It's
let's go. Yeah, it's your turn, baby.
It's like, oh, why you covering up your face?
Ain't got
It's
nothing
been
to
a
say,
while,
nothing
huh?
to
You
say.
forgot.
You know, I've missed y'all. I have missed y'all.
Yeah, so we got to get you reacclimated. We got to
See,
get you back
yeah, I have to get used to all this all over again. But no, I mean, I agree with her 100% that, you know, when it comes down to it, we're always quick to say some ill stuff about a woman, you know. And again, I mean, as far as I understand, as far as, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, who's doing what, but, you know, when we're talking about double standards, and we're talking about the fact that, yeah, you could both be sleeping with the same amount of people, but because it's she's the woman, she's going to be the one that's denigrated over the whole thing, regardless. I can sit up here and I can sit here and I can cuss just as much as the two of you. I could, if I smoke, I could smoke as much as the two of you. I could do whatever. But you know what? Nobody's going to say, well, except for me, nobody's going to say anything to the two of you all about it. But you damn sure better believe I'm going to get comments. I'm going to get emails. People are going to have shit to say. Just in our time together, I have had people to say, well, you know, your mouth on that show. I'm like, wait a minute, have you listened to the men on the show with me? Like, do you not hear them at all? You only hear me? Okay, cool. But I'm not gonna change who I am because I reached that point in life. I'm going to be me. But yeah, it's definitely a double standard. Hell, we do that right here on this whole damn show. So yeah, it's definitely a double standard.
They judge women very harshly.
I love you, heifers. I don't judge y'all at all.
No,
I'm just saying, I got to keep y'all on your toes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. This ain't new. We ain't new with this now. We gonna keep it going.
Y'all, I just walked off on that bullshit.
Yeah.
I came back to it.
What your
I mean,
ass got to say?
I know it's been a while and we ain't been talking this.
I'm gonna start an argument with you. I ain't in a while.
No, honestly though, I was having a conversation with somebody earlier, and it was about in wiser over time, and I was like, well, what sort of gets me, you would jump into bullshit immediately. You would get into a relationship immediately. Now motherfuckers get old and they act like they want to make all of these fucking hoops for. If you had a better choice of what the fuck you were doing for yourself in the best day and play the pussy game or the whole let me see what this nigga gonna do game for 7-8 months just dealing with it as a real relationship. It's like the older we get, the more we set ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? Like it is so easy to be honest. You just want to get some dick, just say that shit. I'm pretty sure you're gonna run across somebody that's the game that they want to play. What people do, they just go through the motions to get that all kind of complaints and shit afterwards. Excuse the fuck out of me if you pick that bullshit. Excuse me if you complaining about the type of niggas that you fuck with, but you when you drunk and when you half dressed and all that shit. Guess what? You're not meeting no nigga that wants to meet you. You environment that only breeds fucking.
Hey, niggas make love Sunday through Thursday.
And then you get mad talking about
Saturdays.
Yeah,
what you say now?
That's just real shit. Men make love Sunday through Thursdays. We fuck on Fridays and Saturdays. We ain't trying to. So basically, what I'm telling you is, when we see y'all asses on the weekend, in our mind, if you're not my girl, we are trying to fuck. Period. Sunday, it's time to go.
Nigga, you made.
Sunday, it's time to go back to being a boyfriend. We ain't got time to be fucking with y'all like that. Shit, and quit getting it. It's just what it is. It's what it is. Sunday through Thursday is making love, because 9 times out of 10 we with our girl. Where we fuck up at is when we start fucking with bitches Sunday through Thursday, because then we end up making love to her, because out of condition in our brain, we thinking about our bitch. And the way we thinking about her is we thinking about, we can't be out here fucking with this broad all damn night. I got to get back home. So, or maybe that's just me. Maybe I only make love Sunday through Thursday. Shit, maybe that's what it is. Because goddamn it, it's just what it is.
Now, what's gonna happen if your ass fall in
Too
love?
busy ganging the pussy on the weekends. And
if I what?
If your ass fall in love Sunday through Thursday.
Then bitch, she gonna. I mean, not you. I'm not talking calling you one, but then the heifer gotta come on in.
Well, that's about it.
Yeah, she better come on in. If I fall in love with your ass, you better not have no man. Ain't nothing. I'm going crazy. It's we go together now. Fuck what you talking about.
We go
you done made me fall in love. Goddamn it, we go together now. I'm bringing the groceries in. I'm doing all that shit. Cut it out.
All right, I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a question across the board.
We go together. Shit.
All of us are 40 plus. What it take for you to determine whether you want to be in a relationship? How long does it take to rock with you? Not saying that it's gonna perfect relationship, but going through the process of saying that this is what I want to do. Come on,
Who?
Maseko.
You're gonna have to be some real.
Yeah, her ass done froze up, looking like a dead ass fuck.
Relationship at this point in time in life. Yeah, I think.
Wait,
like I said, you're gonna have to be something kind of fabulous, because I've been through enough and done enough shit and done enough bullshit. But I think that if I've been consistently rocking with you for a minute, then yeah. But I mean, it'll take me a good 30 minutes to decide I don't want to be with you.
I would kind of on what you were saying, Rush, to piggyback on that. Like, at this age, like, if I'm fucking with you like that, if I ain't no when we go from dating, when it's done, I got a ring waiting on your ass. I ain't got time to be courting on motherfucker for 2-3 years. This shit ain't going on. I know what I want. You should know by this time, at this stage in the game where we are, we should know what we want, and we should know what we don't want even more. So when the shit pops up, but what happens is the shit pops up in your face and we ignore it. Like, nah, maybe that ain't who they really is. Let me woo woo.
And you don't know what to deal with it.
And you don't know how to deal with it. So you start doing dumb shit. And then before you know it, you looking at the relationship like, damn, did I really know this motherfucker like I thought I did? Or did they play me, or did they do that? And motherfuckers just ain't got time for that no more. Like, for me, it's like, look, man, this is what I am. I know what it takes to be a good man. You ain't got to tell me, bitch. You ain't got to, I'm sorry, y'all. Man, it's been a while. But you ain't got to tell me none of that. This is what I'm saying. You don't have to explain to me what it takes to be a good. Now, unless you an awkward, difficult ass female and it's some extra shit that you want, then you need to verbalize. That's where the communication come in at. Because what happens is some of these females, some of these helpers out here say, oh, you don't know what it takes to be a man. No, yes, the fuck I do. I don't know what it takes to be your man because you ain't opened up your mouth and told me what the fuck it is you want.
Preach.
You grown man. If you tell me what it is you want, I can do it.
Preach, nigga, goddamn, bro.
I've been waiting to talk to these motherfuckers for a minute. They ain't been listening to me, and I've been waiting to tell them.
You felt that down in your shadow, okay?
Yeah, way down deep. Because we too old for games, man. If you don't open your mouth, everybody on this panel knows what it takes to be a good mate. What happens is something that's going on the other side, either you don't like or something from that side they don't like. That's where the communication needs to start coming in. Or you're lacking for this. I'm not getting this from you, or I'm not. Instead of
Facts.
You a grown man, you should know what it takes. Nah, because every woman ain't the fucking same, and every man ain't the same. Everybody's gonna want something different. And if you're not communicating to find that out, you're gonna be stuck, and you'll be 50 or 60 looking at the same shit, still talking about the same shit. You know what I mean? So that's my rant for today, y'all. Cheers. Take it away.
Cheers.
That's what sometimes, motherfucker. This the nigga that y'all just heard from. Sometimes I ask this nigga a question, and he just ain't got shit to do with me. And then he comes off today with this eloquent ass answer. I be like, that was fucking beautiful, brother. Fucking beautiful.
Some of that shit I can't relate to, bro.
Fucking beautiful. Because you know what? I love to hear that shit from a man. I love to hear a man just be like 100% and say, yo, line up, get the fuck away from me. And guess what? Women aren't hearing that enough. That's why they go through. That's why, because some of y'all niggas out there just go through every fucking thing.
Yeah, we starting to know our worth too, goddamn it. You can believe that. We ain't just around here to just be serving up y'all no good ding-a-ling and good mouthpiece. We value ourselves. We have morals and standards. We are of sustenance as well. And some of you helpers better realize before you be stuck back here looking at dumb Donald trying to figure out why this nigga can't tie his shoes and talk at the same damn time. Hey, shit, that's what you wanted. That's what you stuck with.
Oh, Jesus, I love him.
After tongue today, this nigga has been filled with the spirit.
He said stuck with dumb Donald.
I mean, and it go both ways. It worked for us as men too. We got to start realizing what the fuck we looking at and what we want to. We got to start doing that shit too, and stop playing so many games and damaging our queens like we doing. Because it's all part of a trickle down situation. If you basically look at it, we for so long done dumb shit that have damaged women for so long, and now they done got tired. So now they doing their thing. But I'm gonna tell y'all what: if we keep going like that, we're not gonna make it. You can best believe that. As long as we continue to treat each other like that, we're not gonna make it. That's the thing about it. We're just not. It's not gonna work. We have to love each other, unconditional love, not that conditional shit. Not that shit. I can only love you if this, that, and with conditions. No, it's got to be unconditional. Just loving a motherfucker for who the fuck they are and what they do and what they provide for you, and leave it at that. I said I was done earlier, didn't I? Let me shut up.
Yes, you did. But go ahead, please, honey, because we need to hear this.
You feel it saying because you saying some
not
real shit though. You speaking some real truth here though. And it's coming across the board. It's not just for men or, you talking to all of us.
Yeah, to everybody, because it is going to take all of us to make this shit work. I said this earlier in the live I did yesterday morning. I don't know, Kim, I think you might have seen it, but I said this the other morning. What we have to realize is at this point in time, we are getting ready to become the elders.
Shit, we already
are.
But we are in a sense, but we
Yeah,
have
we are there.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. We have elders to go to still learn, to still question, to still get answers from. In a minute, we're not going to have that.
Right.
Yeah, but we elder enough to be all around this motherfucking be goddamn it grandparents damn near.
Yeah, we better figure it.
I am a grandparent.
So you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I was telling somebody today, like, yo, if you think about it, when you get to that grandparent stage, you'll have the blessing of having a great grandparent. We become the end of the line for us to the natural process of the, where ain't nobody getting shot and just, But if it's going through the natural process, I guess what means I look at my parents and be like, one of them's dead already. I pray that the other, but it puts me closer to recognizing that, my days to play around ain't,
it's done. It's close to wrapping up. Shit.
I don't have time to be fucking around.
I'm not a grandparent yet, but hey, at the end of the day, shit, he's 21. It can happen.
I'm just saying, we got, like I said, I had at one point in time, my mama, on my mama's side, where there was always just my mom and my uncle. On my dad's side, there was 12 kids, 9 boys and 3 girls. There are 2, my dad and my aunt. And y'all know the situation with my dad. My dad, his health is deteriorating, which we get old, that's what happens. My uncle on my mom's side just had a stroke 3 days ago. My mom in Memphis right now dealing with him. He's 80 years old. Her only brother. Those were the 2 most influential men in my life that when I needed and I had a question and I could go to them and they would give me that answer. That's about to be gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna be the one that my boys and my nephews and the ones gonna come looking at me talking about, oh man, look, man, I need to and if I can't explain it to them or get them in the right direction, I'm killing my own lineage.
That's deep.
I'm killing my own lineage, and we so busy hurting each other that we don't realize how much damage we actually doing it to not just to our race, to our lineage. Because once it's over, it's over. It's gonna be hard as hell for get it back, and we can't. And it's just it's terrible to watch. It's terrible to see. I was just telling somebody the other day. I honestly, truly now can relate to a few people that are in my circle that just came in my circle and enlightened me and showed me some things to why people get so frustrated with that blue app. The shit that you see, and it ain't just about the killing and the murdering. It's just the dumb shit you see. Like you see women twerking in videos with their babies behind them and doing this. It's just like, is this what we are reduced? Is this what we come into now? This is seriously where we at right now. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I ain't mean to go serious on y'all.
But this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let these ladies
No,
talk.
we need to go.
I want to hear what
change the narrative.
What happened? I didn't hear that whole statement. Hello?
Bro, you might need to go. Remember what we talked about before? You might need to go back and put yours up higher because none of us are, you're the one, you're freezing for some odd reason and you're pausing and nobody else is doing it. I think when I told you could change it, maybe ours is strong enough to handle it.
And I got it at that bro, I'm going through the same thing over here. Yeah, I'm going through the same thing over here.
Are you? Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm y'all just go ahead and run it right quick. I'm gonna go back. I'm about to pull back for a little bit. Y'all lead the conversation, and I'm gonna try to see if I can go ahead.
Okay. So Lakia is saying now he needs to keep talking about no. I think so often that we get into these situations and these conversations where Noda be like, "No, I ain't got nothing to say," but Noda ain't been able to express himself here lately with the rest of us. So he got a whole lot to say. But what I'm telling you is, Noda's on point. Like Noda is absolutely speaking gospel tonight. Um, and I think it's absolutely positively critical. I mean, we are the elders. Like for the very first time, I mean, it's not the first time I've hosted a dinner, but I 4th of July was on us this year, and so my parents didn't lift a finger other than to drive out to my house. Now, mind you, that's a nice little drive from where I am now, from where they are. But that was all they had to do. And it was such a different experience because then I also realized that the things that are going on in our family and the things that are happening, my mom started looping me in more on things that are going on. And I was just like, why are you telling me this? And I finally understood because so now people are starting to come to me. So people are starting to look at me. So people are starting to question me. Like, well, what are you going to do about this? How are you going to resolve this? What do we do about this and that and the other? And I'm like, oh, because now we are the elders. Um, and that was kind of like like you throw the cold water in your face. That's what that was for me. But that was 4th of July. That was what that was. Um, so yeah, we're looking at everything differently as
And just
far as
imagine not
relationships.
having, just imagine not having that fallback though to go and even get that knowledge though.
Right.
That's what I don't think we catching. It's like we got it, but it's slowly. And we're gonna be the next. And guess what? If it stops at us, and we ain't went and got that knowledge to pass to the generation coming up behind us, ooh, Lord Jesus, guess what's going? It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be
All
bad.
bad.
It's gonna
All
be
bad.
all bad.
So I'm gonna tell you, like my father's aunt and her younger brother are still living. So when I say to you, and even when my grandmothers were alive, my baby girl is always at their feet. You hear what I'm saying? So even if it's something that I miss, something I don't catch, she's catching it because that's where we are. But they talk about train up a child in the way that they should go, and I'm just like, well, I didn't believe in some of the things that I went through as a child and some of the things that I learned. And so I did things differently. But one of the things that I did differently is this child remains constantly at the feet of the elders, constantly.
Constantly.
Because I'm like, okay, I'm not about to have you out here. Okay, so I had to laugh because we get to talking about, twerking with your baby in the background. Baby girl had a birthday party. And I sit up there and I tell you, and I have to laugh about it because, I was sitting up there, I was teaching the little girls how to twerk. Then I was like, okay, this wrong. Don't y'all go back and y'all tell your mamas I did this. Don't y'all didn't learn this at my house because don't y'all tell your mamas this because y'all ain't learned this here. But then again, at the same time, these are the same young ladies that, growing up through the years have come to me for whatever reason. Their parents have come to me, their mothers have come to me, and where we've all just had to just sit down and just be like, okay, this is what we're gonna have to do to help this generation that we're trying to pull along. That sometimes they kicking and screaming, but but we're having to teach them. We have to teach them. We can't give up on them. And as far as like the relationships and all of that, I'm gonna tell you, my child is wise because my daughter is just like I watch everything
Can I
from
can I tie something in real quick to
what's
the
that?
as more to the topic and then kill my note? I've been running my mouth, but it just if you tie it
Do
into the topic of the double standard type of thing, let's take it into exactly what we're talking about and put it into this double standard. This is where again everything that we know, guess what? We've been taught.
Mm-hmm.
The person that taught us, they were taught. So
Mm-hmm.
none of this shit is even our own original thoughts. None of this shit is even your thoughts. These are the thoughts that have been passed down through generation to us that have damn near tore our generations apart. And if you see it, it's getting worse. This has nothing, again, to do with a gender role. This has to do with a society and a community of people and a race of people that have to finally say, look, man, I don't care if you're a man or a woman. We need to get this shit done. Everybody needs to be treated equal. Everybody needs to put in the same amount. We need to be putting in work instead of on Facebook. And it just gets frustrating now. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard. And I know it's probably people out there looking at me right now saying, this nigga got his nerves. Yeah, I do. But guess what? I woke up. I ain't saying I'm all this, that, and the third that I believe it, but I'm just saying I woke up on the fact that we need to get our people. We can't do this just 5 or 6 of us at a time. Some of us got to get together, and then we also have to realize that, hey, at the end of the day, everybody can't go. It's just that simple. Everybody can't go. And the men, we need to start leading more, protecting our women, more women. We need to. I can't really tell women what y'all need to do, man. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Just like we as men know what the fuck we need to do.
But see, this is the thing. I agree with that, but in order for us to coincide, your vision has to match up with her vision. You feel what I'm saying? You got to see, like, we so busy being on 2 different fucking planes and shit that we never meet in the middle. That's why we never fucking happy.
And see, I feel what you saying, but I feel that on a more of a personal relationship type of level is where that comes in the more. I'm speaking on a more of a whole, us as a people. We all need to try to get on the same page, which I believe we all have the same goal at the end of the day as a people, to get out of this bullshit we going through and be better people and live better. But what we're doing, the way we're going about it, is not gonna, it just ain't gonna cut it. Because like I said again, these are not half of the people, most of us don't agree with a lot of shit that goes on around us, but we won't say shit. That's the difference between.
We'll say something, but we just won't say it. We won't be bold about it. We'll say it to our immediate people right next to us.
Right. Okay. Yep. I can deal with you then.
Instead of getting out there on that street corner with a megaphone and telling everybody what needs to be said. That's something. And no, you've been hitting. When I'm telling you, you've been hitting the nail on the head all night, and I mean nailing it. I have to agree with almost everything you said with the fact that as a people, we are not in sync. We're not in sync. We're too busy like them crabs in the bucket. If one of us get out this bucket or on the way out this bucket, somebody's either trying to pull us down, talk about us, or degrade us for making it out. But the problem I see is once one of us makes it out, we don't put that hand back and bring somebody along.
That's a twofold thing, though. This is the crazy part, especially in the Black community. If you really listen to people that come from the streets and they get some money, it's very wise for them to get the fuck away from the surroundings that they're in, because the people that they are closest to will fucking set them up. Like I
understand that, but at the same time,
hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. It's a self-sabotaging thing that we have to get out of, because it's like, if I grow up with Note all my fucking life, and then I come up, and then I have to worry about Note being upset with me because I had a blessing, and now he's out to get me. See, like our whole process is fucked up. Because what you're saying is exactly right. But if we deal with the realism of it, we as a community aren't in a place to fuck around and enjoy each other's success. Because we are, if we look at the society that we in right now, the term hater is at its highest peak.
that's the jealousy that people deal with. What I'm saying is this: why should I be jealous of Note because he made it out? For me, if I see Note makes it out, if I see Masako make it out, if I see you make it out, and we got a connection, I'm going to come. Hey, how did you do this? Can you show me? Can you teach me? Now, if you're willing to show me and teach me, then I need to learn it.
Facts.
I don't have to hate you because you made it out.
Facts.
a lot of people have a tendency, like I'm watching this. We got this. I don't know what the hell's going on here in nap time, but for the last, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, it's just like death after death, and I'm not gonna say what it's all surrounding because I'm hearing, from both sides of shit. But I'm like, hold on, it's more to this than that. These young people don't understand, and like we were saying, we're the elders in this group. We have to grab a couple of them. No said it best. They're all not going to go. We're going to lose a few. But in the grand scheme of things, we cannot continue to lose our soldiers the way that we are. And a lot of people are not paying attention to what the hell's going on outside of the community that we're in.
Mm.
It's some bigger shit going on, and people are not paying attention to this. And I'm like, hold on, we can't have this inner fighting going on when we're gonna have to stand together and fight
Mm.
on the outside.
Hey, let me put a spin on something you said real quick, Kim. Now, think of this. What if the crab in the barrel mentality ain't me pulling you down because because I'm jealous of you? What if that's our ancestors pulling us, telling us our asses ain't ready yet? Get your
It's
ass back down here. Get your ass back down here and prepare before you jump your ass out of this bucket by yourself in a dog eat dog world with nobody to have your back.
Well, that's the
Just
old
some
phrase
different
of,
to think. Just
but
a different way to spin it and see if, I'm trying to start looking at things more on the positive level than always on the negative level. So anything that I see on the negative level, I try to flip it now.
well, see, this is what I think in reference to that. I feel in life we go through circles. Like you will repeat the same fucking life test until you pass that bitch. Like,
Different ages.
like you are serious. Like life is
Yeah,
like
I've done it.
Hakuna Matata in this bitch. The circle of life. We go through that motherfucker, and a lot of times motherfuckers go through shit. They fail the test. The test comes back around. They haven't even recognized that they failed the test the first time. They fail it again. Next thing you know, they 40 years old talking about some why I ain't got nobody that love me. Why I ain't got nigga, cause every time the test came around, you fucked up. Whether it was in your selection, how you dealt with them, you was fucking up with the process. You
And I'm gonna keep,
I mean, but you
some
think
of
about
us
this.
know.
If you
Some of
keep
us
doing the same thing,
wait.
how do you expect a different result?
I tell people that all the time though. You
How
have
do you
to
expect that?
you have to quit fucking the same person with a different face.
And to add what you said, bro, some of motherfuckers know. They know what the answer is, and they continue to ignore it. And I say that because I'm a prime example of that. I knew what it was, but I kept ignoring it. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit. People don't believe this, but when I had my stroke, I said this, and I say it to this day. It happened because I knew I was supposed to be doing something that I was not doing. I wanted to stay in the streets. I wanted to stay moving. I wanted to keep hustling. I wanted to do this. I wasn't doing what I was called here and put here to do. So guess what, nigga? I ain't gonna kill you because you still got a testimony to give, but I'm gonna slow
I'm gonna
your ass
sit
down.
you down. I'm gonna sit you down.
Sit your ass down right now. Sit down. Get yourself together. Get your mind right.
Be
Bro.
still and
Be
know.
the fuck still.
And
See,
know.
Pay attention because I done sent you this lesson 15,000 million times, and I know at some point you heard me because you told me you did.
This nigga got me shouting again. This nigga is preaching
Hey,
note today. This
Because
nigga,
you told me.
this nigga is
Because the
Bishop
universe
Note
let me-
today.
yeah. The universe let me know. You let me know that you heard what I said, but you also let me know in that same thing. You let me know that you just said, "I got this." Yeah, you
Fuck
do
you.
got it to a certain extent, but goddamn it, you gonna do it my way. You still you still got something to answer to. There's still a certain way you need to do. There are things that you need to do. We are put on this earth to do good things.
Hey,
We're
you know
put
what
on
you
this
just
earth
made me
to
think
love.
of? You know what you just made me think of? Throughout life, we've always heard that song, I Did It My Way. Okay? If you listen to that song though, that song it ain't just about I done came up and blew up and shit. That nigga says I've been through da 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 da. I did it my way. He had to fucking figure it out his way. We all gotta figure it out
Yeah.
our way. Like in some crazy shape, form, or fashion, we've got to figure it out in our own fucking way, in our own time. You know what I mean? Like, prime example. Y'all hear me talk about my mother getting ready to move and all this other shit. I really believe that my mother, if I was still like living the way I was living 10, 15 years ago, I don't think that she would fucking go anywhere. I think that like she got a certain piece, like, okay.
Yeah, my mama wouldn't have left me in her house for a week.
You know what I'm saying? He's okay now.
Exactly what you saying,
You know,
bro.
he's okay
Exactly
now.
what you saying.
I feel differently about the decisions that he would make. He ain't as, you know, he ain't as fucked up as he was going.
He fucked up, but he ain't fucked up no more.
Well, her
Yeah.
prayer got you to where
You
you
feel
need to
me?
be. She prayed you through all that.
I know that. I
Yeah.
wouldn't
She prayed you through all that. Now she's seeing the fruit of those
listen,
prayers.
But even
not
through that,
only
he had to recognize it himself before she got
Bang.
comfortable.
Bang.
She wasn't gonna move till he realized that.
Well,
Bang.
she's like I said, her fruit, she's seeing it.
Yeah.
She's seeing it
Now
come
she's
to
seeing her
fruition.
fruit starting to manifest, and she
Yeah.
feel comfortable with stuff.
Listen.
Just like I just told him, my mama. The last time my mama left me in the house by myself, unsupervised, I was 18 years old. I threw one of the wildest parties ever. She didn't find out about that party till maybe 8 years ago when the dude that I went to school with that was here, they were somewhere and he told my mama he was gonna bring her something. And she was like, okay, and she was getting ready to give him the address. And he was like, oh, Miss Brooks, you don't gotta give me the address. I already know where you stay at. And my mom was like, how you know where I stay at? Oh, back in the day, your son threw a booming party. and she never knew 20 years later. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, that's the shocker when you see that look on their face when they find out the party
like you did what?
Right. They
Yeah,
want to kill you. They still want to kill you.
and when she left here the other day, she even left her car keys. Like, well, I'm gonna leave my car too, just in case you need it. I was like, Mom, the truck will be done the same day. It ain't no big deal. But I feel what we're saying. It's certain shit that you as a boy that your mamas then wouldn't. When they finally, if they can turn you and do something, you could be like, okay.
Listen.
Oh yeah, she see the change. She
Listen,
see it, and
bro.
don't nobody see it.
I'm about to tell you something, bro. There was a time in my mama, between me and my mama, G, on some real shit. I didn't have keys to my mama crib until I was like 40 something.
Well,
And
I moved out.
guess what? She had other motherfuckers that she had given keys to, and told me, you know how there ain't nothing worse than when you got a parent and you
I didn't get a key till I moved back.
You get that angry feeling because they've like adopted another kid. You know what I mean? And the kid is actually doing good. The kid ain't nothing wrong with the motherfucker. You know what I mean? They actually doing the shit that they want you to do as a child. You know what I mean? You out here doing bullshit. You know what I mean? So I used to get angry as fuck at that shit. I used to be like, man, what the fuck? What the fuck this nigga do that? But I wasn't looking at the shit that I was doing, bro.
And the crazy part about that, bro, again, just to tie it back into what we talking about, that don't have nothing to do with male nor female. Nothing at all.
I say that every week.
That's why it's so crazy that the double standard thing plays on certain things, but it don't play on other things. Nah, cut the deck down the board and just do away with the shit. You are a grown human being, an adult. Most motherfuckers know right from wrong. You know what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Don't have nothing to do with you being a man or a woman. Nothing at all. Now, the decision you make it might be a little male-ish because we don't think we don't tend to think as
a unit.
I don't want to say as a unit, but as we hit it at the initial. Women gonna dig down before women make a motherfucking decision, nigga. They gonna search. If it's something that's gonna make a difference in they gonna search. Goddamn it, and they ain't gonna show their hand till they get their answer. Niggas, us on the other hand, oh man, we seen the phone and we seen the phone number in the phone and immediately assumed that was the side piece, not knowing that was the nigga that was the plumber she had to call to come fix the plumbing that our sorry ass can't fix.
Perfect
Now we can start a
segue.
whole
Wait a
fight.
minute, nigga. Let me tell you something. Let me
If
tell you.
you don't want to fight.
Check this out. Let me tell you how funny this is that you just mentioned that about a nigga going through a motherfucking phone, right? I just had a conversation with somebody, right? And they said that they hooked up with a nigga, right? And they had a little personal time. You know, they had a night together. And when she woke up in the morning, she looked at her phone and
Mm.
she was like, you know how your phone will give you, if it's somebody that comes through and it's a new message, it'll give you that new notification signal.
Mm-hmm.
She looked at her phone and recognized that she had a message that she had not clicked on, no new messages signal. You know what I mean? Like, so she asked the dude, "You been through my phone?"
Mm.
You know the nigga said some sucker shit. No, I ain't been through your phone.
Mm-hmm.
And then came back later and said, "Yo, I apologize for going through your phone." And I saw, you know what I asked? I'm like, well, what the fuck was in your phone? She said, shit. He saw some dick pics. I said, "Woo."
Mm.
I said, boy,
Mm.
I said, this is a different ball game in the times that we live in. Cause I don't remember none of us growing up in a time. Cause I remember, man, my first beeper was this fucking big. You feel what I'm saying? My first beeper was this fucking big. I didn't, we didn't go through no dick pics and this shit that we living in now as the veterans in the game. Boy, we are watching a fucking trick play being thrown in the game and we ain't said shit and we dead in it now. And the fucked up part is the majority of us, including myself, have played with that at some point in time. I was at some point on Facebook acting a goddamn fool,
Mm.
just like the shit
We
that I
are
have a problem with now that I sit
right
here
now.
and say, man, what the fuck? Why is this nigga? Why do niggas do shit like that? You know, like, But you know what? That wasn't
I
my
used
thought
to do that
process when I posted that shit.
shit. I used to do the shit too. You know, like now, but growth, man. That's all I can say. Growth is all I can say. For some people it come, for some people it don't. Like I can't, like I said it once before, I said I cannot, just me, this is me personally, believe that twerk videos still excite niggas. I can't believe strippers still
They
excite
do.
niggas.
They do. They do.
I can't understand. I mean,
I want to hear from this little lady at the bottom because her face is just so shaken up right now. Come on, Miss Maseko, talk to me, baby. You didn't had this look for so long. We didn't had the technical difficulties. I didn't have to jump offline. We didn't come back, and all the time you just been sitting there shaking your head with your glass of wine. Come on, talk to me, baby. If you unmute
you
yourself,
muted.
yeah. She got set there sexy to the motherfucker. Then let that lip.
And can't nobody hear shit.
Man,
Nope.
you gonna talk to us?
She's still trying to figure it out.
Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy.
What you do from like you was just fine.
She was
Nope.
just on this motherfucker.
I know. I don't know
There
what
you go,
happened.
right there.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I don't know what happened. Anywho, so the reason I'm like I'm sitting here laughing and shaking my head is because the pics and the oof. Yeah, we do. We definitely do live in a different day and age and a different time because I can't imagine my mother checking my father's phone. I can't imagine my father. He ain't going nowhere near my mother's phone. Like my mother's phone will ring. He will walk all the way through the house to tell her phone is ringing in the back of the house. Like they're not getting ready to. No, I'm not. If I got to check your phone, we don't need to be together. Like I can't do it. But yeah, you pick up my phone, you might see some stuff. Now, you also might see me cussing the people out who decided they was gonna try to send me stuff because I don't play like that. But I don't even give a damn. You might see some shit in my phone. But why is that a thing?
This is my question.
Hey, my granny used to say,
Wait a minute, this is my question. I got a question for her. Wait a minute, I got a question for her. When did it change? When did it go from being okay not being? When did it go from being taboo to being okay?
When did what go from being taboo to being okay?
Like what we just talking about with your phone and the shit that's all in your phone and all. When did it go from a point of being, well, if a man or a woman had that shit in their phone, it was sort of taboo. Like, come on, let's go back a couple
Well,
years.
yeah, because it became.
Let me drop this out there. Let's go back a couple years ago. Let's
Okay.
go back when Facebook first dropped. And a nigga added you to your first freaky group. What was your response?
I created it. I don't know.
You feel what I'm saying? But think about over the time how
That's
your
what my
perception has
was.
changed to what you see, and how
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From that's some bullshit to let me take a look at that.
Okay, but I'm still okay. So unfortunately, I'm one of those people. Y'all can't send me pics because one of two things is gonna happen. I'm either going to talk about your ass real bad and make you feel as small as your stuff is, or two, I'm gonna put you on blast. So therefore, we don't have none of that stuff in my phone. If you not my dude, your stuff ain't in my phone. And if it shows up on my phone or in my inbox, bruh, you now have an issue.
Hey,
No,
trust
I'm just
me,
saying.
no dang-a-lang for her telephone rings.
Listen, I'm just saying. I'm brutal like that.
Stop all that shit because that's all it took for me.
What happened?
I said it only take one time for a motherfucker to embarrass you for you to stop that shit because it sure stopped me.
Yeah, like I said, I am that motherfucker. I am that brutal. Don't play with me.
Told me my shit wasn't. Don't you send that little motherfucker to nobody. You're absolutely right. Fuck you. I definitely will not do that again.
No.
I don't even give a fuck if you ask me for this motherfucker. I'm so self-conscious about this motherfucker right now. You can't get shit unless we about to get this 3 minutes going on. If we ain't doing 3 minutes, you will not see this motherfucker. Period.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. If it ain't mine, it should not be. If I can't call it mine, it shouldn't be in my phone. Because I'm telling you, it should be in my phone. It shouldn't be in my inbox. Because if it is,
you can't
got some issues.
So listen, let me make sure that everybody knows this from the show. If you want some little dang-a-lang for your change from my man, no, you ain't getting that shit. And if you want to send your dang-a-lang for some change, Masako is not the motherfucker to send it to. Kim, Queenie, do you take a dick in your look at her? She's like, I'll take a look at a dick. I don't.
Look here.
She laid back and just kind of smiled. Like,
Let me say this.
Oh shit! The right one, maybe.
I'm Patty Prince on that shit. You can send me a dick pic if you want to. It might not go nowhere. Because if you send me this, okay, I'm gonna look at it, but that's as far as you gonna get.
Nah, baby, I'm gonna drag the fuck out of you for that.
I'm not gonna make you feel small like that's saying. But I'm gonna friend zone your ass real quick. Friend zone. But you can send a dick pic to me all you want to. That ain't gonna do no good, baby, because I probably already have the dick that I want. So don't waste your time.
This nigga said, wait a minute, did you see how she solicited that shit though? You can send a dick pic to me anytime that you want. Look, yeah, anytime that you want to send
What's on you?
Anytime that you just want to send a little penis out in the world, don't send it to nobody on the show, but to the one up top with the red hair with the titties out right now.
There is a disclaimer. Yeah, Not everyone. Only one of the four wants it will be okay with having a dick pic. Only one of the four.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Let's make that clear. Only one of the four is okay with that.
Wait, let me clear it up. You don't have to send it, but if you do, I'm gonna look at it. But I'm not saying send it. Now, don't everybody start sending me pictures.
No, you better.
I'm just saying.
I mean, you can send it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. You can send it, but you better have a whole Teflon, platinum coated. What is it? Your ego better be platinum coated. Better not be able to penetrate that shit at all, because I'm gonna be like, look here.
Jangalang.
First of all,
Nope, can't do it. So I'm gonna stay
First
in
of
my
all,
lane.
you don't want to do that. You're gonna scare somebody. They're gonna be like, "What the fuck is that?" Because I've done that. I've been like, "What is that? Why would you send that to me?" Or I did one person. I did him real wrong. He sent me like 3 or 4 of them. I never even commented on it. I just kept continuing the conversation like that never even happened. And so he finally asked me a couple days later. He was like, "Did you get those pics I sent you?" I got that bullshit.
Hey, you know what? I gotta send a disclaimer out here for the fellas, right quick. Note, I hope you can back me up on this one, bro. You with me, You with me, big dog?
Let's go. Let me hear you.
All right, listen.
Talk to me.
I done heard a lot of females tell me that, a lot of y'all so-called young men, gentlemen, whatever fuck y'all want to be called, is acting like bitches when a female don't want to respond to you the way that you feel that she want to respond. Y'all go from hello, hey, how you doing to fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, bitch.
Man, let me tell y'all motherfuckers something.
That's the one that gets dragged.
Hold on, calm down. We coming to your defense. Wait a minute, you got a couple
I
niggas.
like them
Listen,
in the booty ass punks.
hold on, let me try. See, listen, this motherfucker went to some 1976 references. Yo, motherfucking chumpy ass punk. But listen, fellas, listen to me, and you can agree to disagree, but I'm telling you, the numbers are real. Women outnumber us like 12-1, especially if you are a straight heterosexual male that just got some good penis to give out. Bro, you are in top demand. Real shit. Now, yeah,
My
we got
12.
the women got to go through all the bullshit about the other motherfuckers that they got to weed themselves through. But gee, there is no need to be disrespectful because somebody don't want to fuck with your ass. Because there is somebody that your ass don't want to fuck with. Trust
Too
me, I'm
tired of
trying to
fucking
tell
so.
you. Listen, what I'm trying to tell you, fellas. There is some woman out there right now that wants to jump your bones, but when you look at that motherfucker, you be like, that cannot happen. You look at it, the attraction ain't there, her breath stinking, she got too many kids, her hair nappy, something going on, but you don't want to fuck that bitch. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't know nappy head about.
Yeah, but listen, that's the same way that she looks at your ass with your pants hanging down and without a job, and you talking about you want to fuck, and she don't want to fuck with you because she's in a different
She
fucking
got
league.
every
What
right.
you talking about? You in the minor leagues, bro. This bitch is hitting,
She got every right. Just
that bitch is flying
that's
out.
her choice.
That
That's
bitch
her
going out the
choice.
park. That bitch going out the park, bro.
Know
So
your worth, fellas.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say this. So I just saw the comments. Some people need to learn how to deal with rejection. So there have been a lot of really great comments, but I am going to say that that one really caught my eye because is what we're talking about, and especially like I said with the young men who are just like, oh well, I'm about to drop this in your inbox and this and then the other.
Bam.
Okay, my one of my pet peeves. Y'all know that I talk about the fact that I work day and night. I'm at this job all the effing time. Like I literally have my work phone here in front of me because I am on call. Even while I'm on the show, I am on call. Honestly, always. So I am a woman about my damn business. I got a kid who's about to go off to college. Okay? I handle my own shit. So if you're coming to me with your pants hanging off your behind, you don't have a job, you're living at your mama's house, any of that stupid ass combination, and then but you sitting up and going, oh, but hey, shawty, first of all, if you're not referring to my height, you got an issue. But if you are referring to my height, now you got a double issue because I'm a little sensitive about that. I'm just gonna let you know right now.
What's up, little
Yeah,
mama?
women got short people complex too.
Yeah, little mama
Right.
got some fucking
I
issue.
did not know.
Well, and it's not even that I have a short person complex because but you will see me running around here in my heels a whole lot, and people don't even realize how tall I really am.
No,
People don't realize how tall I really am until like they catch me like in gym shoes or catch me like at
I
home
don't.
and I'm barefoot, and they're like, "Oh,
That's because your complex is so strong that you seem like you're 7'2". I'm trying to
well,
tell
it just is what it is."
I get
But I will say that if that's what you want, you got to know who you need to know who it is that you're trying to deal with. Because just like you said, there's somebody for everybody, and there's somebody that's going to be digging on you. You doing whatever you're doing. There's always going to be somebody who's digging on you.
So
But what you need to
stood-
do is you need to know this person that you're trying to come at. You
what if
need
the
to make
stud comes
sure,
to you with sagging pants?
huh?
What if a stud come up to you wearing sagging pants and shit? Is that the same? She got the same. Since we talking about double standards, I'm just
that's a good one, buddy.
I'm just wondering.
That was a good one. I didn't
If
see
a
that
stud
coming.
was to come up, if a stud was to come up to you with, okay, let's go. You in just hypothetically speaking, you're in the lifestyle. So what if a stud and the other person come up to you and was like, woo, 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 but the stud got their pants sagging and woo, woo, woo. Do you carry the same weight that you said about the men with them?
Absolutely. No, absolutely. See, that's the thing about it. My standards are the same all across the board. If you can't hold your own, and if you don't look like now with me, one or two things is happening. I either look like I'm about to go in here and work in this warehouse and kick ass, which is what I do, or I look like I'm about to go to some kind of damn meeting. Those are I rarely have it in between because that's just who I am. So if you're walking up to me, yeah, and you got your pants is hanging off your ass and then this and that and the other, and your drawers is holy and all, then no, why? Don't come up here.
Hey, check this out. I'm gonna tell you how the Lord works. I just went online and wait a minute. Let me see if I can pull this up. We're gonna watch this here. Do y'all remember? I can't pronounce her name correctly. Do y'all remember Shirazad Ali? Do y'all remember her?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
She just dropped this little piece. I want y'all to
Oh,
see.
her. That's what girl.
I want somebody to read that title for me.
I can't even see it. Wait a minute, hold on.
No, glass.
It says Araza Shalit Ali says women put their men's lives in danger every time they wear revealing clothes. Y'all ready to watch it? Let's
She
go.
said what?
We about to hear this.
Oh, this is some bullshit. Gonna run a goddamn commercial on my shit.
She said we put their lives in danger every time we wear revealing clothes.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and let this shit. What the fuck is going on? This is pissing me off. Y'all about to be trying to be on Mac shit.
Listen.
Hey, hold on. Let me mute this shit, right? Because we're gonna get this shit out. But yeah, she says that's what the topic says. It says, yeah, read that shit.
Y'all gonna get us fucked up if y'all keep wearing them revealing clothes. That's what she said.
No, hold on.
Well, then what kind? No. If you carrying yourself like a lady, you ain't doing all that no way.
Hey, hold on. I think we're getting ready to go. 3, 2, 1. We get right, here we go.
Even though that's happening, that's not what they want for us. And it's like a man. He don't want his woman doing certain things or dressing certain ways. And every time we go out and dressing really overly sexy, we're putting our man's life in danger. Because if somebody say to us out of order, say something to us out of order or wrong, then his man will say he got to step up and defend us over nothing, over some foolishness. And if you got a man and you satisfied and happy with him, then why are you going out trying to entice new men? And the more clothes a woman take off, the more desperate she is. That don't mean she bold and brave and want to give it somebody. That means she's desperate. And that's a cry. Please give me some attention. Please look at me. Say something. Do something. That's what that is. And that's the condition of many of us. That's not anything that's an insult. We're talking reality. We have got to deal with.
Okay, let's go.
Listen.
Get it.
Hey, I ain't even mad at her.
Talk to me,
I ain't
Queen.
even mad at her.
You kick it off.
I ain't even mad at her because I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm going out here and I got my ass hanging out and my boobs hanging out, 9 times out of 10, ain't no man on my arm, okay? Because if listen, because if I am in a relationship, I am respecting my man, and I'm not going to put myself or him in that position. Now, if I am, for whatever reason, I'm going to the club, I'm about to go do some stuff, I got a show. I'm doing a demo. So therefore, yeah, my outfit might be quite a bit more revealing than it might normally be.
Jangalang,
Well, your eyes is gonna be on me anyway because you're trying to figure out how this little bitty woman is sitting up here, wielding all this dangerous shit and causing and inflicting pain, and she's still, a little bitty person. But if I am walking down the street, if I am going to the store, if I am going to a concert, whether my man is with me or not, I respect me that I ain't gonna have everything hanging out. Now, y'all know I done got up on this show and I done had all kinds of cleavage and this and that and the third and whatever and whatnot, but I'm at home in my house.
Titties and tatas.
Absolutely, but I'm at home in my house. And if you come and knock on this door, we got some hot lead waiting for you.
Yeah, and you on the show with your brothers that will fuck the whole
Damn,
world
even
up.
if I knock.
If you ain't invited, but you knock on this door, bruh, you got an issue.
I'm just trying to say that's kind of
Well, and then we got G. G don't tolerate nobody. Like, why the fuck you coming to he's in the house with 3 women. G in the house with 3 women.
Tell G I'm gonna pray for him.
G in the house with 3 women. G be like, no, don't come anywhere near near the house, near the door. Don't. Just me and you gonna be cool because you ain't gonna come nowhere near this house. And that's how that's gonna roll.
Hey, you know what she said that really resonated with me though? When she said that, like, and it just resonated with me because I've been in that position and I can't believe that the way she just put that made me feel like, damn, I could have lost my life because she decided to wear these little bitty ass shorts and a nigga said something disrespectful and I took my place as what I was supposed to be doing as a man and standing up for my lady at the time, and this nigga could have over some fucking shorts.
Over a little ass.
But then on the flip side, if I don't say shit to the nigga,
you look like a bitch.
And I'm gonna be one because that's gonna be the first word out of my mouth. Yo, punk ass is gonna let him talk about me like that. He gonna woo 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 woo.
But why are you dressed like that? For him to have to say something.
Yeah, you gonna let this nigga kill me because you want to be a hoe? Oh, excuse me, I didn't even mean to use the word.
Whoops.
Yeah,
because you want to dress like one.
Yeah, you want me to die because you want me to be a hoe? Come on, man.
That was.
See, that right there. Just because whatever she wants to wear is what she wears. Now, my chests are out today. I don't need your attention. Yes, it's going to draw attention, but I don't need it. And for me to be out in public with my man or whatever, the next person ain't going to have enough balls to say nothing to me. For one, because I'm going to check you. He ain't going to have to say nothing to him.
Well, no.
Hold on. Let me finish. And if it gets to the point where my man has to say something to you, and you coming at it, we both gonna whoop your ass. That's how I roll.
There you go.
Because my man got to fight. We all agree fight up in this one.
But listen,
I'm drag you too.
But listen, this is my question, and I agree with your perspective. But let's just say that you take that role of you gonna say something, and now your man not only has to defend the clothes that you wear, and he has to defend the words that come out of your mouth. Now, let's just say, for instance, you want to be that woman that's like, we're gonna scrap together, but then you turn around and some more motherfuckers come out of nowhere because you don't know the surroundings that you in, and both of y'all get fucked up. Is it worth it?
I'm gonna tell you like this: if you know me, I got 17 in an extended clip.
No, I'm saying
it's gonna be a lot of people getting messed up, and I'm gonna tell you like this: I don't roll solo. So you will see me and him. Hold on, you will see me and him. but you won't know what's in the background. Trust
Ever.
me, believe that.
I
Ever.
get that, but to the same degree, you won't know what's in the background with another motherfucker.
You're
You
right. I won't.
So, like, listen what I'm saying. So, is it worth it at the end of the day? Now we got
That's what my question.
everybody going fucking crazy over the fact of, you know, something that you wore that made another motherfucker to be like, yo, what's up, baby? And smack you on the ass or something. Like, let's talk about some real shit, because that's what happens in real life. A woman to be walking and shit. I've seen it. I've seen a nigga walking with his girl and another nigga smack his bitch on the ass. And then it's like, oh shit. What's gonna happen next? Is he gonna, you know, like that's what it is. Is he gonna just sit there and take that shit? Or is it about to go to another level? And then, depending on how this woman responds, then now this nigga got to stand up and he might have to talk some extra shit, because the woman might be out there like, she might be talking more shit than he is. She might be one of them pop-offs.
If he with me, I'm the pop off. Cause he better hope I don't have a bottle in my hand, cause somebody getting split. Don't put your hands on me. I don't give a damn what I wear. Don't put your hands on me. Period.
Absolutely
You can
fucking
say
not.
what you want to say. I don't give a damn what you say. Say it. Say it out. Thank you. And I'm gonna keep it moving.
Absolutely.
Tell you, thank you. Thank you.
But I'm asking, is the scenario that I presented to you, is it worth going through by the choice of clothing that you decide to wear? Period. You know, that's what I'm.
I can
Like,
wear what I want to wear.
No,
So
I'm not.
I can have on a turtleneck. Hold on. I can have on a turtleneck and my nipples pointing through them. And somebody says something about that. So it doesn't matter what I wear. But the thing is, the person who is making the comments, he needs to respect women or whoever enough not to even say that. First off. But if you put your hands on me, you're going to have a problem. You can say what you want to say. I don't care what you say. Don't touch me.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Seiko going through a couple emotions over there. Come on, Seiko.
Because I'm sitting up where we talking about, you know, we were sitting up here talking about double standards. So, men and y'all fucking gray sweatpants. I don't know why anybody ever created them goddamn things. It's the worst thing on the whole fucking planet. Gray sweatpants and basketball shorts. G went out in his little fucking gray sweatpants. And my sister, okay, it was me, my sister, my daughter, and G. Chick said something to G. My sister's head spun around.
Yeah,
Before my sister could say anything, baby girl was in Chick's face. Oh, for real? That's what you're gonna do? You're gonna be disrespectful for that? You see that big old piece of metal on his hand? That's what you're gonna do? Do you not see these other women standing around him? She was just like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, because she was like, you know, I didn't even realize y'all was with him. Either way it went, why did you feel the need? Because, I mean, you know, we talking about people making comments. Why did you feel that was okay? So she could wear her shirt if he can wear his sweatpants, but I'm going to tell you, he can't find them sweatpants to this day. And then basketball shorts, he be trying to run up out this house and we be like, you got three of us. You ain't getting out of here in them. Don't play with us. That's why you can't find your gray sweatpants now.
Come on, Big Note. Talk to me.
I don't have that problem. I don't have that problem. So, but I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. I'm like real torn on this, like, because for the simple fact, a woman should have the right to wear what the fuck she want to wear.
Right.
She should have that right.
Correct.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do. Like me, for instance, I'm gonna say this. I'm a little different. I want to walk down the street with my girl and a motherfucker whistle at her or whoop-de woo 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 or whatever.
Because you know
it's mine. And plus, if a motherfucker don't look at you in some kind of what the fuck do I see?
Yeah.
Was this a 10 before 2 situation?
Right.
Or a 2 after 10 situation? Which one was this? Which situation was this? Was you a 10 after 2? I was okay, because right now it's difficult. Like my daughters, man, especially my youngest daughter. Oh my God! Like
this nigga rubbed his head.
He done shifted his hat and everything.
Damn.
Man, y'all just
Nigga,
don't
wait a minute,
understand.
wait a minute, this nigga now he looking like Spike Lee and this motherfucker like, wait a minute,
Like,
I gotta do the right thing.
and
He shifted
literally,
that hat, baby.
like this is my child, and her picture comes up on my, and I'm like, oh my god! But you got a boyfriend, so you know, okay. Hopefully, he doing what he's supposed to doing the right thing. And then I'm thinking like, I'm not thinking about her in the sense of why are you wearing that. I'm thinking of it in the sense of I just hope don't no motherfucking ignorant ass nigga do no dumb shit because he see her wearing that. And that's what it is. Like, again, when do we start becoming accountable for respecting one another? This has nothing to do with male, female, gender role, nothing about that. It has to do with being a human being. And like I said, I'm torn on it because at the same time, if me and my girl walking, and now you could say, like they say, you can say what you want to say. You know what I'm saying? You reach out and touch my girl. Hey, man, I don't get it. It's going down.
Absolutely.
Period. It's going down, period. And me and her talk later. You know what I'm saying? I might have to do some shit like Denzel did on American Gangster when she bought him the hat and the coat. Heifer, you can't wear this shit. No, motherfucking Mo, we burning this shit right now. She got the coat. God damn it, I got stitches for this motherfucking outfit. No, you can't wear that. No more. We're gonna try another one. God damn it. See, and we're gonna try another area. We not gonna fuck around. I can't just I can't deny my feet, my woman, because at the end of the day, we also have to think I chose that.
Absolutely.
Chances are she was dressing like that before I met her.
That's probably how you met her.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
chose that.
We in that day and time of what we
Yeah.
see is what the fuck we attracted
Real
to. Like,
shit.
it's not like, think about it. When we was younger and you met somebody, you actually met them.
Can we go back, please? Can we?
You
go
walk.
Yes.
Listen
We
what
will.
I'm saying.
Mercy.
Listen what I'm saying. And some of y'all motherfuckers, y'all can laugh about all this shit all y'all want to. But when I was younger, it was like if you saw somebody, you had to make a decision quickly because you didn't know how long they was gonna be around. You
Mm.
feel what I'm saying? So you had to walk over, and you know you had to have your line or whatever the fuck you said to get in the door, and then from that point get the phone number because that's what it was about back in the day.
The
Getting that
phone number.
I got to get that phone number so that I could talk to her.
I'm
'Cause
going to get those digits.
that's all I got. We wasn't in the day of going live streaming and just meeting the motherfucker. Say, yo, what's up? And you know, you sit there and you can sort of spoke
On the phone, the mama get on the phone and say, "Get off my motherfucking phone! You've been on my goddamn phone all night.
all goddamn night. Get the fuck off my
I
phone."
don't know who you ain't been clicking
fell
over.
asleep on the
People
phone.
probably been trying to call me and everything.
So
You fell asleep on the phone.
so listen. So listen to how far the game has changed. Remember how early in the show I was like, "Yo, you remember how when this happened, and so now think back, and we in our 40s. Just think back half of that 20 when we were 20 years old. At 20 years old, there were no fucking smartphones.
Putting hoe in your beeper.
You feel what I'm saying? There was none of that shit. Listen.
Myself.
Do y'all remember? Okay, we're gonna just walk through the phone shit. It went from having a beeper that looked like this to having a big brick phone,
That look like this.
a huge brick phone. No, that motherfucker looked like this.
That
Hey, how
motherfucker,
you
that
doing?
was the one with the bag. Yeah, the
Yeah.
bag. Whatever.
Now, what's going on? You know what I mean? Then it went to the long phone that looks like a cable remote right now.
Mm.
That's what it went to. Okay. Then in like 93, 93, because I was in college. That's my freshman year in college.
Nokia.
That's when they first came out with the flip phone.
The Ericsson and Nokias. I remember those.
With the big back. But the only thing that it did was had orange numbers. Orange lettering. You click that shit and you saw the number. There was no, we still were not at the point of this. So Wait a minute. So then when they did come out with the phone, I remember the first iPhone. The very first iPhone, I was on the block and like, oh, I got an iPhone.
You forgot the BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah, okay. We go to the
Oh, the
BlackBerry.
BlackBerry.
You're right. We had the BlackBerry.
Yes.
And
God.
Razors.
only thing that you could do with the BlackBerry was type on that bitch. That's what made the BlackBerry different. Then they started to come out with the. I'll tell you this, since you want to go there, they had the phones where it'd be one because I got two phones, right? So they had the phones where you could push it up and it'll slide.
Yes. With the keyboard.
Sidekicks.
Yes.
That's when T-Mobile came up. Like T-Mobile was like, "Fuck y'all, we got the side."
And your fave 5.
Okay.
Fave or whatever.
Your favorite 5. Nigga, you talking that shit. Now, then they move on to, okay, we're going to come out with the iPhone. The iPhone, it had the internet, but wasn't really shit you could do with it. You go click on
You
some
can't
shit.
forget the Nextel chirp, though. The Nextel chirp was hot.
Oh my gosh. And the
Man,
two
Wait a
ways.
minute.
was
Wait a minute.
hot.
The Nextel shit was for niggas on the block because it had the chirp, and you could be like, yo, nigga.
The chirp was the shit.
Yeah.
Hit me on the chirp,
That's
nigga.
early. That was in the 90s, brother. That was in the 90s.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm gonna tell y'all something we forgot about with the phones when they first came out. You got to remember this. The plans was daytime and nighttime minutes. You had to buy nighttime.
You had to wait
minutes.
till 9 o'clock.
You had to wait till after 9 o'clock for your shit to be free before you could use it all day. You had to wait.
Oh, and the text messages, they cost.
Yeah, they cost.
It
just goes to show how far this game has really come. Like Russ said, this game has come a long fucking way.
So wait a minute. So now can we just jump to the iPhones? When the iPhones came out, because we're like, what they on the iPhone, what, 10, 15, 20 or some shit now? Because I'm on the Galaxy Note 20, and I got an iPhone. I don't know what number it is, but it's not that late. You know what I'm saying? So when this shit came out, by the time I got here, I could just fly through this bitch. When that iPhone first came out, I'd sit there and hit a button and just be like, what? Remember YouTube when YouTube first came out? YouTube was like, what the fuck? It ain't shit. When Facebook, that's the shit that most of y'all watching us on right now. When Facebook first came out, it was nothing but lettering and straight scrolling down. You didn't have the option to go live. You didn't have the option to make it, to create your shit with the photos. You couldn't tag shit. You couldn't bring in no other links and shit. It was just Facebook. Type your words, and I remember because guess what? MySpace was my shit. I just fucked y'all up. MySpace was my shit.
Wanted it till late. Facebook, Olive. I still don't know how to work Facebook right.
Listen, I tell everybody this to this day. There was nothing like MySpace. I don't know what the fuck Bill Gates did that shifted the momentum from MySpace. MySpace was the shit. MySpace, you could create your own page, make it look like you wanted to make it. You could add music to that motherfucker. You could have photos, videos, all the shit. It was like you're having your own website on one site.
And you didn't have to worry about copyright infringement and all that old bullshit.
Yeah. It was what you wanted. Listen, the shit that people go and pay for a motherfucker to create a website for them is what you could do with MySpace. You could have that page set up in different, because they had different settings and how it looked and shit. And if you wanted to have your photo or if you wanted to have a cover photo be big, that's how MySpace was. MySpace was actually kicking Facebook's ass. Something about how they do this money shit and how Bill Gates came in the game, he just took over. And everybody just moved away from it. Man. And then we started to see, hey, I'm getting added to this group. I'm getting added to this page. What is this about? Oh, this freaky shit. Wait a minute. What the fuck's going on here? This is nasty.
Pass out my camera.
You feel what I'm saying? At some point, shit changed. I want to hear from Seiko before she go. Talk to me about that.
You knew, huh? Yeah. I don't know. I long for the days when things were so much simpler. I'm just, just being real. So when we talk about the days of MySpace, we talk about the days of, the pre-Facebook, and just, the days where the person you met is really who they are, who they're meeting. I think a lot of times now we don't even meet the person's representative. Like, we have to go through so many personas just before we get to a person's representative. The way it is nowadays, and until it is just, it is very difficult. It is very difficult. I posted a meme the other day and it says, people who have been single for a long time, those are the hardest to love. I said, well, yeah, that's because we are the ones we have seen it all. We have seen the bullshit. We have seen the double standards. We've seen it all. We have seen the evolution of the bullshit, and we're all just like, yeah, no, I'm good. Count me out. I'm good. I have a very interesting person in my life right now, but and it is one of those, we have conversations, and it is absolutely positively no bullshit. We had a conversation earlier. I think that was getting ready to go the wrong way, but it was like, for real, this is who we are, and this is absolutely no bullshit. But that's rare, and unfortunately, that's the scary part, that's actually rare for where we are and who we are now in this day and time. As one of the elders, because I just embrace that. I'm about to be 50. As one of the elders at this point, you have to teach those that are coming up behind us. Like, I teach baby girl, don't be out here rocking around, doing everything, hanging out, and no, because the other part about that is disrespecting yourself. Don't put the person that you claim to care about in a precarious situation. Because, she was right. She was right about, we're putting our people in danger when we're out there like that. But only because the mindset of folks nowadays is that, oh, well, she looked good, I like that, or he looked good, I like that, I'm going to go approach that person. I don't care that they're with another person. The hell? I don't care that there's somebody standing next to them. What the hell?
Wait a minute, I got a question. And before you go, because I know you got to get ready to get up out of here, Seiko. I'm about to play this clip, right?
Okay.
And tell me, is this okay if if this is somebody's woman? Is it okay for a woman to do this? Check this out. Okay. Now, I understand having a good time and partying and dancing and all that good shit. I'm gonna start this off with Maseko, then I'm gonna go to No, and then I'm gonna go to the Queen.
Man, listen.
Is that the lady that somebody wants to take home?
Hell no.
It's good as it looks.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, I did that shit in college. Back then it was called twerking, because back then, it was Uncle Luke and
Don't stop, get it.
Anyway, we got a flashback. But I mean, back in the day, but that was me in college. Me as a whole grown ass woman, like, I'm sitting there, like, it was playing, and I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? Why are you doing this? My daughter is now legally, my daughter is grown. Let me catch her. I beat the brakes off that little joker, and she knows it. Nah, we ain't doing that. Because how are you respecting yourself as a woman if that's what you out there doing?
No, I know No gonna say something different, but No like to see the booties and shit shake out here in public. How you talking?
I mean, how much was first place? Shit, that's all I need to. It had to be a prize involved in that shit or something.
What if it was $100? Just $100 simple $100.
Then I would say, did you ever see the video? I wish I could have found that one. I had one for your ass for this exact situation. The chick was twerking, doing her thing, and the nigga came and drop kicked her motherfucking ass. And when she looked up, she was like, "Why the fuck did you just?" Half of you don't be shaking your ass for nobody but me. He drop kicked her. He walked up and kicked her dead in the side of her head. It wasn't funny, but it was funny as hell, and that's what your ass get. You got a whole man. Wasn't no cash prize, wasn't no none of this. That you was just out there showing your ass for no reason at all. And he put the tens right upside you. And she looked up like, what did I do? You know what you just did.
Don't stop, kick it, don't stop, kick. I'm sorry.
If she's single, she do what she do. Shit, if that's what she want to do, shake that ass. Shake that ass, huh? Shake that ass.
Okay, Queen, what do you think?
Coochie and shake that ass. Ain't that what Luke used to say?
Come on, Queen. Come on, talk to me. And I got one more clip and then we up out of here for the night.
I have a very different thing on that. To me, dance is a form of art. And what she's doing, it transcends through different cultures.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go anywhere and see that. Now, the clothing that she had on was a little bit revealing.
That's what I was about to add into that.
The clothing was a little bit revealing. But if her man in their relationship is solid and he's comfortable in who he is and he understands and trusts her, then it shouldn't be a problem. But if she's out there shaking like that and the next person see it and you know she going off doing what she's doing, then it's a problem. But for me, that's a form of art.
That's from the
I'm not gonna do that. You know, I'm not gonna do that. But for me, I see it as a form of artwork.
Now I'm gonna say,
tell you something. Sister was doing it. I got to give her props. She shook that shit like it was.
Yeah, that's that twerking tribe. She got that twerking in her.
She was doing it.
That twerking She got a little twerking in her.
Okay. But I'm just saying, you know, as there's African dance, so I take African dance. Some of it, if we are not dress clothes, you know, if we're not like.
We lost her.
Where'd she go? Oh Lord, God.
Computer didn't want to hear that bullshit.
Right.
No, it's over today.
Cut this shit up.
Here we go, y'all. I can't even. Let's go play the clip, y'all.
Men, if your lady can achieve an orgasm, where you guys fuck it up is when you change the
fully dressed, you know, fully clothed.
Change the motion. Don't stop any that same pace, that same motion.
Let your hand stay. Let your hand stay.
In addition, when a chick says, "I'm about to come," don't stop.
Do what you're doing.
Do what you're doing. So, for example, if you were doing this. And then I said, "Oh my God, no, fuck up everything."
And you lose it so easily.
It goes so easily. It's coming. Okay. The guy can just shift no longer, and you're done. And then it goes, it disappears. It's like,
it doesn't come back. It takes so much. So hard. So hard.
So if the baby is enjoying, don't increase whatever he has said.
Just maintain.
Shut up.
And I love that you're saying.
And don't even speak. If you're not speaking, you maintain the wrong thing. Oh, baby, fuck. I don't need to hear this.
Okay, so this is my question. Is it the man's or the woman's fault? Because if the nigga's about to make you fucking come and you open your motherfucking mouth and you notice the shit that you're about to say is about to fuck up the moment, whose fault is it? I mean, like, at some point, you know, I'm
telling you, excuse me, how am I messing up the moment if I say to you I'm about to come and you change the rhythm?
No, I'm just saying. This is what
y'all do that. Ooh, that right there.
Listen what I'm saying though. Listen, I'm not saying that you're wrong in that aspect, But I'm sitting there looking at a panel of women that all went crazy and agreed with the same thing. So if y'all all agreed that y'all could be getting ready to come, maybe y'all should just shut the fuck up and let a nigga doing what he doing when he was doing it, instead of saying some shit that's gonna make a nigga get Superman excited and then fuck up the mood. I'm just saying. What do you feel about that?
Okay, that works. Now
I
I
mean,
know I ain't saying shit else. But another thing, let me
you know what
say
I'm saying? Like if you at that point where you're like, oh, I'm about to come, and
let
you
me
know
say this
if
though.
you say some shit, that nigga gonna do some other shit and try to be like, and you be like, oh, you fucked it all up. But you know, if you
Let me say
like,
this.
to yourself, oh, I'm about to bust this nut. Oh yeah, and oh, thank you.
If y'all see us making them little funny faces and maybe some little moans and groans, don't get to asking motherfucking questions wanting us to talk to you. If I ain't talking in the process, shut the fuck up and do what you need to do. Don't be asking me, do you like this? Motherfucker, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be here.
Nigga, you have been through that before. You have been through that before. I felt
Yeah.
that shit. This shit smack the table and that. Did y'all hear that
Ask
shit?
me no question, shit. I'm trying to bust a nut. You talking. Shut up. Let me get this out. Ask me afterwards how you feel. If I'm smiling, then you know I've had a good time. And I'll
Note up,
see you next week.
mute yourself. Note.
I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck y'all knew what they was even saying. I'm just not knowing what the conversation was about listening to y'all. I didn't know what the fuck them efforts was yapping about. I was doing about like, what the fuck is they saying?
You got to be culturalized, brother. What she was talking about.
I'm high. I couldn't hear and understand none of that shit. It was too many
Okay,
of
well,
them
now that you know what we talking about, answer the goddamn question. This nigga do this shit every week. Time out. This the dude I be talking about. At the beginning of the show, he was doing good. Now this nigga feeling good. Now he like, I didn't fucking
like, yeah, like Heifer, if you about to come, just shut up. I only got about a good 30 more seconds left in this 3 minutes anyway. Just be cool. You can't shut up for 3 fucking minutes and let me do my job. Damn, I swear to God, that's what I'm saying. Just shut the fuck up. It's only gonna take me 3 fucking minutes. Shh. Hold that shit in. Talk to yourself. Do sign language or something. Don't say nothing. Because if you say something and I get disrupted and you're not getting no extra, there ain't no extra. It's just done.
So technically, whose fault is it, brother?
Hers.
Wow.
Shut the fuck up. You knew what you was getting into when you got into this shit. Why would you disrupt me? Why would you start talking at 2:30? And you know damn well I ain't got but 30
That's what
seconds
I
left.
start talking into 30.
Fuck. Just
Listen, what's the crazy part? What's the crazy part? Somebody probably watching this show and has no idea why the fuck we laughing so hard. My man, if y'all this is the first time you watch the show, my man Note. Listen, we gotta break this shit down for my Note. Explain your 3 minutes. This niggas is
it's self-explanatory. You got
no.
3 minutes.
I'm talking about for a new listener that is listening to this, that's tuned into the show. And they like, what the fuck?
I got 3 minutes for your ass. If you ain't about to be my wife, if we not working toward anything in that, you got 3 good minutes. That's it. I'm not here for a good time. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Get your shit off the roof because it ain't going on. Now, if you want to be now, if we talking marriage or some shit like that, and we've been in this relationship thing for, I got you. Don't even worry about it. But just to be trying to use all my talents on your ass for no reason, man, get on. Eat it. You don't even deserve it. The fuck on away from me with that shit. You ain't did shit but twerk your ass in the club. I got excited. You got excited. And I bought you a couple drinks and we smoked a blunt or two. And you're going to get these 3 minutes so you can get your ass home before you get your ass whooped by your nigga.
But you tell them that drinking that motherfucking weed gonna last them longer than that dick.
Yeah, gonna last you longer than this 3 minutes. You better enjoy all that shit. You better enjoy all that shit.
Oh,
now, wifey, I ain't talking to you, wifey, wherever you at. Wifey, if you out there, wifey, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you, wifey, if you out there. Just know that. I got 3.5 for you, baby. Let me stop. I'm just bullshit for somebody take me serious.
Look at him though, y'all. He ain't paying attention.
This nigga made me. I swear to God, I went through like 3 fucking pieces of tissue. And like,
Yeah, man.
I'm like Seiko up top. Listen, I got the box
Wow,
right.
look
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, now make that shit go viral. Let the motherfuckers know what you gonna get when you coming this way. It ain't gonna change. Unless you get a ring. I mean, if you want more than 3 minutes, let's work on putting a ring on it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's not.
Jesus.
I'm just saying, man, I ain't got too many more moves left to be trying to demonstrate on all these apples. I ain't got that many moves left. I'm trying to surprise the one I want to be with the rest of my life with this shit.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm trying to surprise her with this shit I got left. I got some shit saved.
Oh.
He got some shit in the safe.
Yeah, hey man, if y'all can see I got vitamins and everything. I'm about to get it together over here. Look, I'm trying to tell y'all I got what's this? This black seed oil. I'm telling you, I'm trying because she only I can't explain it. I done told y'all it is what it is.
Oh.
I got some vitamins. I'm trying to get it together, man.
Oh.
Trying to get it
I
together.
love y'all. I promise I do.
Wait. Come on, Maseko. I'm
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have people thinking there's something wrong with me, man.
We gonna have that. We gonna have them think something wrong with you.
Yeah,
I'm
man,
like, I'm on the fifth tissue in this bitch, G. I'm on the fifth
Us.
tissue.
All I know is no. Just make sure it's zestfully clean.
Oh yeah, gotta be zestfully clean. Gotta be.
Cause you not fully clean.
Unless you zestfully clean.
God damn it.
Hey, that's ZESTFOLL. It's 2 L's. Why? Foley. I don't know. She might have spelled that bitch with an IE. She was a little slow.
Listen.
My God.
It's about to be another 2-3 weeks before I fuck with y'all. I promise it. I swear.
No, we can't
Didn't make up for lost time. Gee, I missed y'all.
We gotta be back next week in full term. Cause you know what? I can't say that on that. But yeah,
I missed y'all because this right here.
This is the fucking this is the foundation of what we do here, man. We talk about zest for the clean. I'm still waiting on Maseko to give her answer to the video, but I got so thrown off that I was like, yeah, I had to remember what video we watched. This nigga, I guess I made the mistake. I asked this nigga to tell us about the 3 minutes. That was
You did.
That
You
was
did.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna mute my mic and smoke my joint. Hey, and I want
Listen.
I ask you no questions. I tell you no lies.
Listen.
And I wasn't
Quickest way.
That wasn't even my last clip. Like I just saw that shit and just made so much fucking sense where we was at. And I promise y'all like this last clip and then I'm done. But come on, talk to me, Seiko. What did you
Man, the quickest way to catch your ass a black eye. Woo! I done told you I'm right there and you want to switch up some shit. You about to die.
Again, ladies, maybe y'all just need to shut the fuck up. And just let it go ahead and do it.
Okay, but wait, I have a grievance. Can I air my grievance real quick?
Go ahead, air your grievance. I'm gonna give you the floor too. Hold on, let me bring you back up on the screen. Yeah, air your grievance. Yeah.
Okay. So you know how Note talks about his little 3 minutes or whatever, right? So let me talk about this grievance. I need y'all to understand, men, women, everybody. I need you to understand that you need to be in tune with your partner. Because what the stroke pattern that may have worked for one partner, or that may have, you may have done this with this other partner over here, and that may have worked, and that may have carried you through, does not work all the way across the damn board. You cannot do the exact same stroke with the exact same effort and whatever every single time and expect the same results, whether it's with the same person. Listen, even in those 3 minutes, I'm sure you got a little bit of variety. But if I know what position you want me in before we even get started, if I know how long it's going to take you in this position, in that position, and how long you're going to do this stroke in this particular move, what's going to come next on the damn menu, how the categories and all this shit is going to flow, let me tell you something. You ain't getting the job done.
But see, let me tell you something. With no 3 minutes, you may not want to change position because that might like take 10
It's
seconds.
a wrap.
That'll be the best damn 3 minutes of my life.
Ain't no changing no motherfucking positions. Where did we get that shit from? Ain't none of that. Nah.
No, she just said
Listen.
that shit. She just said,
Here
well,
go.
you know, it depends on if you're switching that shit up. I said,
Nah,
but
here go this for your titties and get on. Shit.
Oh my God! Rush,
Well,
play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip. Play the clip.
I got to go. I'm gonna have to step out.
oh,
Here.
wait. Okay, here go the last clip. I promise
I gotta
y'all.
check on my people, baby.
Here go the last clip, please, y'all. I swear I got
We
some
know right now Brian Broden is facing 3 counts of murder, 3 counts of aggravated assault, and 2 counts of kidnapping. He was arrested just hours ago. We have special live team coverage as we try to bring transparency and answers to complicated questions with this investigation. So let's get started with 11 Live's John Shearick. He is live for us tonight outside of the Cobb County Jail. John?
Brian Anthony Roden in custody, and he will be booked here at the Cobb County Jail. As loved ones of those he's accused of killing express relief and ask police exactly what led up to the triple homicide.
Cobb County Police Chief Tim Cox making one simple announcement Thursday night, a monumental break in the case. Police, he said, have the man who killed 3 people this past Saturday.
On July 8th, 2021, detectives from our Crimes Against Persons unit secured an arrest warrant for the lone shooter, who's now been identified as Brian Anthony Roden.
Brian Anthony Roden arrested in Chamblee late Thursday afternoon. It turns out Roden was actually arrested early Sunday, hours after the triple homicide. Roden was jailed in DeKalb County, charged with DUI and false ID and no tag, but his name had not come up yet in connection with the homicide. So he was released Tuesday night. I asked Chief Cox when investigators first became aware of Roden as a possible suspect in the homicides.
His name came up within a few days of the investigation.
Chief Cox would not say what it was that led them to charge Roden, but he says Roden is the man who drove a pickup truck onto the Pine Tree Country Club golf course Saturday afternoon with 2 bodies in the back of the pickup. The chief says Roden had killed them. Paul Pearson and Henry Valdez kidnapped and killed them that day. Then the chief says Roden shot golf pro Gene Sillers in the head when Sillers walked up to see what was going on.
Okay. This is my thing. What happened to these type of crimes not being nigga crime? You remember back in the day when you would see certain shit, you be like, I know ain't no nigga did that shit. When did it become that we doing this silly shit? I don't understand. I don't know if it's the drug, but something is not adding up when it comes to what the fuck we got going on. What you saying? No, unmute yourself, bro.
I said mental health is real. It
Absolutely.
really is. Mental health is real. And I don't think we as the black community look at it as we should. You know, I don't know, man. Maybe I just sound crazy, but I think some of this shit, they like when you think about all the shit that they do, when they do they little mass shootings and they do this and they do that, first thing they holler is mental health. Mental illness. Oh, we're not gonna lock him up. We're gonna throw his ass in a mental institution for a few years and let him, you know what I'm saying, and let him get better and then throw him back into society in 15 years, 20 years, and let him do this shit again. With black folks, we don't think like we got a problem with thinking that there could be something wrong with us. If anybody should have some fucking mental illness, it should be us.
Yeah.
God damn it, if anybody should have mental illness, it should be us. Ain't nobody been through as much shit as we have. We have every right to holler mental illness every time something happen, goddamn it, because with them motherfuckers at least, because it's just what it is. But you know, we'll look at certain things like you said, like I said, and I just think now it didn't dwelled over into what we doing now. We not listening. He didn't look very old. I don't even think he looked like he was probably 30 years old. I don't even think he was 30 years old. If he was 25, maybe I'd give him 26 years old. He was still, you know, he's still young. And I keep going back to what one of my bro's sons said to me. He's 18. Matter of fact, I play his music on my radio station all the time. And he's his big KME Remy's son, Psycho. But he said to me, he said, you know why our music sounds so crazy? He said, because don't nobody listen to us. That's how we express. He said, why you think the shit that you hear Kevin Gates and all these motherfuckers with this crazy shit, that's what their life is like now, because nobody actually listens to them and nobody tells them that it's okay to go get some help. And we got to, like I said, we got to get back. We got to get past that, man. This shit ain't hurting nobody but us.
Seiko, what you feel about that?
I agree with Note. Jesus, I don't believe I said that. I agree with
That ain't the first time you said it tonight.
I agree with Note. Just in talking to young people and in talking to my children and you know and you know I have the bonus children, and then I have those that have just attached themselves to me, and just even the ones that I work with, because I have a very, very young staff. And I call them, you know, my baby Einsteins, because they're all super, super smart. But yeah, they're all really, really young. But yeah, they talk about so much stuff that to me, I was just like, why? That just sounds absolutely positively insane. But it's the reality of their lives. We have fallen so far, you know, with the advancements of technology, and we're so evolved until we've de-evolved. Like, we've come so far forward until we are constantly running backwards as far as the next generation coming up behind us. And so absolutely, I think that they just we don't hear them, and they aren't being heard, and they aren't, you know, they really don't know. And in not knowing, and in not knowing how to deal and how to cope. And you know, we came from the society of parents, you know, our parents was just like, okay, well, you just kind of suck that shit up and deal with it. We were the last generation of suck that shit up and deal with it. Now they're just like, hey, this is out here, this is messed up, and we don't know how to deal with it. We don't know what to do.
And ain't nobody trying to help me.
And ain't nobody trying to help them, right? Because we come from the generation of suck that shit up and deal with it.
But guess what? The crazy part now we have to deal with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, deal with it made us have to deal with that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know. And that's a great point that you brought up, Big Note, about the mental health. And it's funny how the same we talk about different shit all the time, but certain shit just keeps popping up on the menu.
Yeah.
Mental health keeps popping up on the menu. You know, and then what I liked about today's show, for the first time, I heard somebody say something that I say all the time. I always argue, me like, yo, y'all making this shit about men and women, but we all fucking got. And today I heard somebody say, like, yo, the thought process is about where we are. The individual is not about the other person. You know, we got good and bad on both sides of the track. Got some good men out here. Got some great women out here. And you got some terrible ass motherfucking men out here, and you got some terrible ass women out here. You got some motherfuckers that have some great thought processes and that are actually beneficial to anybody that they meet. Then you got other people that on the other side are destructive to anyone that they fucking meet. Come on, talk to me. I see your finger.
So there's a comment, Isha Johnson, and she says something that I'm gonna tell you. Like, again, I tell you, I work with young people, and I'm gonna tell you this is something that this is not the first time that I've heard that. So we turn to drugs, and for everybody, alcohol is a drug too. Probably the worst drug because it's legal, and we use these things to suppress what we're going through. So they use it, and they keep things suppressed, or or they call themselves suppressing it or whatever. But a drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. And
Yeah, I agree. Go ahead.
all the BS, all the craziness, all the stuff that they have been trying to fight, to keep tempered down, to keep, to keep suppressed. When you're under the influence of whatever, it's going to come out.
Listen.
That's why the music sounds so crazy. And that's why folks are doing stuff that is absolutely off the freaking train. And you're just like, what in the hell possessed you to do that?
And that's why I have an issue with the medicine era that we live in now.
Yes.
Because guess what? We live in a society where they say, don't smoke no weed. But once we open up dispensaries, you can go smoke that shit. They say, cocaine is bad, but you brought the cocaine in here. Then you say, don't fuck with cocaine, but then you go to the hospital and what do they fucking pump you with? Codeine. The same shit that they man, that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that tuned in today. I hope you just get a little bit of thought process for yourself and enjoyed this drunk cast that I had tonight. This wild motherfucking show that we had. I appreciate y'all. It was about 2 to 3 weeks since we've been on the air.
Yeah, about 3.
Yeah, about 3.
Man, that shit got on my nerves, man. Y'all don't know when I go through a thing when we don't meet up. But I know we had the holidays and certain things took place, but I want y'all to know I love y'all motherfuckers. We'll be back next week. Talk some more shit. And only thing I'm gonna ask from my co-host, if I send you a clip this week, watch the clip first. We love y'all. We up out of here.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, y'all.
She knew that was fine.